Yo, what's up, my wolf pack? Alpha the pack right here. And bruh, tonight, yo, I just saw the movie Detective Pikachu. I went with my fiance, and the movie was flames, bruh. It was absolute flames. I'm talking about the music was great. All right, the views, the visuals was beautiful, bruh. And the Pokemon, yo, don't get me started on the Pokemon. The Pokemon was fantastic. I really love how they incorporated the Pokemon into a real world setting, bro. Because the Pokemon, and they looked at like legit creatures. They looked like actual creatures from the real world, bro. They was like your standard animals, bro. They looked fantastic. I loved them. All the Pokemon looked great. They really nailed it, and I was nervous. I was nervous that the Pokemon wouldn't look good, bro, because the trailer didn't really. The trailer had me looking like, some of the Pokemon don't really look right, but yo, seeing the movie is a completely different experience than from seeing a little trailer, bro. The Pokemon, they looked great, bruh. I'm talking about Pikachu. Obviously, Pikachu looked fantastic. The Charizard, they had a Charizard in it. Charizard looked creepy. Charizard was pretty freaking creepy looking. I'm not gonna lie. They had a Gengar in it. Gengar was pure nightmare fuel. Squirtle, Bulbasaur, Charmander. They were all adorable. I wanted to take them home with me. I'm just saying, bro. They had Psyduck in it. Psyduck was creepy. Um, let me see. They had a Loudre in there, bro. Loudre, Loudre looked so ugly, bro. Loudre looked so freaking ugly, yo. And Loudre's one of my favorite Pokemon. So I'm like, well, why you give my boy Loudre one of the ugliest looking faces imaginable? But it's, you know what? I guess not all Pokemon are gonna look good in the real world setting, but they looked fantastic, bro. They look like real creatures, which, and I loved every second of it. I was more focused on spotting the Pokemon in the background than I was the actual story, but it was cool, man. The Pokemon that I saw, man, because they looked good, man. They really did, yeah. And going into this movie, um, I thought they were only going to include Pokemon from Gen 1, but I've noticed Pokemon from Gen 1, 2, 3, even 4 and 6. They probably had more Pokemons. They probably had more Pokemon, but the ones that I've noticed were from generations 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6, right? I didn't really notice ones from Gen 5 and 7, but they probably had some in there. They probably had some in there. But the ones that I did see, they were all beautiful, man. It was fantastic. And the story was great, man. The story was fantastic. I can't really comment on the story without spoiling, because everything that happened in the story is is a potential spoiler, and I hate niggas that spoil you movies, so I'm not gonna do that. But the overall story was fantastic, and don't get me started on the ending, bro. The ending was filled with so many loops. It threw me for loop after loop after loop, bro. The ending was crazy, yo. And Mewtwo showed up. Mewtwo, Mewtwo looked beautiful. If you were to put up the anime version of Mewtwo and the Mewtwo from this movie, you wouldn't be able to tell them apart. Mewtwo looked just like he did in the anime. He was beautiful. They nailed him perfectly. I loved it, bruh. I loved it, bro. It was fantastic. I want to talk about stuff. I want to talk about what happened in the movie, but I can't because I don't want to spoil anyone, yo. I don't want to spoil anyone. Okay. It was a great movie, bro. I loved it. I loved it, man. The movie was filled with comedy. Bro, it was hilarious, yo. I loved it. There was hardly any moments in the movie where I wasn't laughing. There was this one scene where the APOMs, the APOMs went crazy and stole the main character's pants. Well, this is kind of a spoiler, right? Because there was a drug in a movie that made a Pokemon go crazy, and when the main dude first came across the talking Pikachu, he spilt the drug. He came across a drug, and the drug spilt, and he opened the window, which released the drug, and it momentarily infected a bunch of Apoms. The Apoms went crazy and attacked him and Pikachu, and they stole his pants. It was hilarious. It was hilarious. But yo, the movie is fantastic. It's filled with a lot of crazy stuff, bro. I wasn't expecting to see as many Pokemon as I did, which is really cool. Man, it was wild. It's gonna throw you. I'm not saying nothing. The movie is great. If anything tells y'all different, if anyone says the movie sucks, if anyone says the movie is trash, they're lying. If you got friends that tell you the movie sucks, unfriend them. They're not worth your friendship because the movie was great. I promise you, you will love it. It's great, man. It's great, man. It actually kind of made me sad, man, because it made me sad because there aren't actual Pokemon in real life, man. Seeing these Pokemon made me wish they were real. Like I always wish Pokemon was real. Seeing this movie made me wish that they were real even more. So, bro, it was great, man. It was beautiful, but and I was nervous. I was pretty nervous going into this movie, man, because anime movies, live action anime movies, they don't got a good reputation. Every time an anime movie gets incorporated into a real world setting, they're not great, man. They're kind of trash, if I'm being honest. But Detective Pikachu, it was amazing. I loved it. And I promise y'all gonna love it too, man. Me and my fiance, we loved it, man. It was great. But yeah, man, that's all I gotta say. Peace on the Wolfpack. Your alpha has spoken.